Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you very much for joining me on my post-match reaction to Liverpool versus Dortmund in their latest pre-season friendly. They lost 3-2, but there's lots of negatives and positives to come out of this game, but it's a pre-season friendly, everyone. Don't get drawn into, oh, Liverpool have lost, but it's really a reminder for Jurgen Klopp, and especially in that second half where we can all discuss where Liverpool come unstuck against, obviously, Christian Pulisic, who, especially in that second half, absolutely destroyed Liverpool in a match in which Liverpool dominated huge periods of that, but it was a huge reminder for Jurgen Klopp and the lads going into next season. It's alright, good having all the possession, but really, when you need to defend, and we'll explain that in the second half, really. But we're going to the first half, and I'll tell you who started that half as well. We started in goal: Karius, Nathaniel Klein, Virgil van Dijk, Matip, Robinson left back, Fabinho, Lallana, Camacho, Markovic, Jones and Origi in that first half as well. Now, but we'll start off into the notes. Virgil van Dijk started off proceedings with a fantastic headed goal off a Liverpool corner, short goal kick, and then Robinson with an absolutely delightful crossed ball in, and it was on the big Dutchman's head, and he's like, bang, get in. What a header by the Dutchman anyway, but he found himself slap bang in the middle of the Borussia Dortmund centre backs. Defender was non-existent really. Looked like they couldn't be bothered. They looked very knackered, even though it was like 20-30 minutes into the game, very early on for that goal. And obviously the first half was Liverpool went in to that half winning 1-0, but Jones yet again, I've put down in my notes, the young Scouse lad once again. If there's a player by the end of this pre-season that I think a lot of us have been impressed by, and it's got to be this Scouse lad, because I tell you what, hopefully he makes waves and he continues his development in pre-season. But if he continues this rise we've seen with Trent, if Jurgen Klopp thinks that you're good enough and you're performing to the highest level that you're capable of, Jones will very much get a decent run out. And if he continues, obviously against higher opposition, the more he gets to play against, obviously, Borussia Dortmund tonight and obviously Manchester City United in pre-season, we can see how we can compete alongside some of the best midfielders in the European game. But once again tonight, especially in that first half, I thought he held his own against a very good the young Turkish centre mid. It's completely gone off my head, as it would do. But what's his name? No, it's not coming. You'll probably say in the comment section below. But the lad Jurgen Klopp tried to sign for Liverpool a couple of seasons ago, not Shahin, the other one. But I felt he very much played very well, Jones, alongside against him as well. Let me know your thoughts on Jones' performance tonight in that first half. Fabinho was another thing that I've noticed, especially in that first 45. We've seen the wing backs, especially not necessarily Klein in this match, but obviously Andy Robinson. I think with Fabinho slotting in over against Tranmere and Blackburn, we've seen Fabinho having Fabinho there. He's a out and out central defensive midfielder. He loves to defend, and you can see that especially with Robinson. I think if going into next season, he sees Fabinho, he's very understanding of the position, a lot more than Jordan Henderson was last season. So, but what I loved, and I want to know your thoughts in this, with Robinson going down that left-hand flank, it relinquishes, obviously, the defensive play from, obviously, Andy Robinson. But in the second half, we'll talk about the wing-backs pushing on too much. But especially in that first half, I thought it worked perfect. Fabinho, it already looks like he's very much on the understanding of when to drop in, especially on those two centre-backs, obviously, split. But obviously, Matip went off injured as well in that first half, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too bad, but we'll find out tomorrow. I'll let you know in the latest episodes on the Liverpool front in all the news anyway. But but to cap off that first half, the play was necessarily going all down that left-hand flank, and Robinson once again, he looks like he's on top of his game. And going to next season, Andy Robinson, he's starting how he left it last season. But we're going to the second half now, and I want to know all your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the first half, but we're going to the second half whole host of changes. Daniel Sturridge, Naby Keita, obviously Joe Gomez, Klavan, Moreno, Solanke, Phillips, Ojo, Woodburn, Milner all come on in that second half as well. But Sturridge looking sharp again, and there was a lot of us when we were talking on Twitter, a lot of us were saying, well, Daniel Sturridge, he looks like the player, obviously, when we come second in the league. He looks very sharp. We're not getting, I keep on saying it, we're not going to get pulled into the lull of maybe thinking Daniel Sturridge can have a full fit 12 months. We all, hopefully, he can, but we've been here every single season, every single pre-season. Will he stay fit? Will he not? Should we keep him? Should we sell him? But we never know. I want to know your thoughts. I always want to get your gauged opinions on Daniel Sturridge. I felt he played very well tonight, especially when we were leading 1-0. Apologies everyone, but at the start, at times, he very much pulled, and he was pulling the German, obviously the Borussia Dortmund centre-backs and wing-backs very all round the place, especially the beginning of that second half. Solanke, he had a chance in that second half, should have scored, back post header. James Milner absolutely dropped the Borussia Dortmund right back and dinked it, and Solanke really should have made it 2-0. It's a shame he didn't, but I'm hoping Solanke he needs to start taking some of these chances, hopefully. I know it's pre-season, but just to give him a lot more confidence going to next season, Solanke, whether he goes on loan. But all strikers, and especially at Liverpool, they need goals to give you confidence, whether you Solanke, Origi, Daniel Sturridge, Firmino when he comes back, Salah, whoever it is, especially if you're an attacking player, you need goals. But obviously, Sturridge, once again, in that second half, played in Ojo. Ojo with a not very good finish, but you can excuse the young lad. Everyone's still getting fitness under the belt, but he had a chance one-on-one with Sommer in goal and literally shot it right at Sommer, hit the underside of the crossbar. But Naby Keita, you can see, especially when Ojo hit that at the crossbar, Naby Keita was that one player that was trying to get into that box and put the ball in the back of the net, and you could see that happening the longer and longer that game went on. And obviously against Blackburn, we've seen it, the interchange between those two, Sturridge and Naby Keita. But Naby Keita, he is one special player, I tell you that now. But obviously that's when we started to leak goals, and I think Christian Pulisic, very much a young American, he's at home in America, and the first goal, obviously Christian Pulisic, that he dinked in between, obviously, James Milner. James Milner just leaves out a foot, and Klavan is just like, he's just stood there, and he runs into him, but it was Milner who gave away the pen, couldn't do nothing about it. Quick feet, very good quick feet by the American, and he grabbed the ball, took the pen, and absolutely banged it down the centre of the goal. Give Karius no chance. And then obviously Christian Pulisic's second goal, counter-attacking again, like we said in the first half. Liverpool's wing-backs were very caught out, and hopefully this is a reminder for every single one of them pre-season. That's when you can make your mistakes. But Christian Pulisic and Borussia Dortmund attacked down our right-hand side. We were left so open. I think it was obviously the two centre-backs, Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk, so exposed, and the great finish by Pulisic from their left hand flank, obviously attacking our right hand side of our defensive line, cut in and striked it, bottom corner. Couldn't have asked for a better strike by the American. He very cracking second goal, and then obviously the third goal, Alberto Moreno and the defence were knackered. They were absolutely knackered. The third goal by Larsson. Christian Pulisic, once again, he was involved in all the goals. Great young talent. But Moreno got pulled that way, left, right. He got pulled everywhere by the American. And obviously, Karius played it straight out to Larsson, obviously Borussia Dortmund's attacker. And it was an open goal, really. It was poor goalkeeping. I'd say it if it was Alisson, but shocking keeping for that third goal. But it was a mad game, really, everyone, wasn't it? Let me know your thoughts. It's it's pre-season, don't look too much into the scoreline, but there was bits in that game that I'm happy have happened. Not happy Liverpool have lost a pre-season friendly, but it's a match. But I'm happy that Jurgen Klopp can tell the lads, really, especially when we got, you could see it in that second half, too much exposed, and especially against a very good counter-attacking team. We've seen that last season, especially Liverpool, when we are attacking, we need to obviously have our defensive brain switched on, and I think obviously it didn't help when Fabinho wasn't on the pitch in that second half, because that was what the Brazilian was doing very well, to plug in those defensive gaps when the wing backs were pushing on in the first half, but there was no defensive cover in that second half, and Liverpool, tired legs, tired minds, conceded 3 goals, but it was a good run out. It was amazing for all the American fans to get a looking on all the Liverpool lads. Obviously, Mo Salah didn't really play. One of the highlights of the game was seeing Sadio Mane do a little bit of kicky ups with one of the ball boys in America. That was boss. I think you're pretty sure you'll be able to see that later on in the highlights on LFC TV or whatnot. But everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I want to get all yous involved. And as always, everyone, have a quality rest of your weekend. It's Sunday here. Try and have a good Monday if you can. But we go again in the next pre-season game. And yeah, everyone, let me know your thoughts. If there was a man of the match for Liverpool, let me know who stood out in this pre-season. Yet again, I'll emphasise, it's a pre-season game, everyone. There's a lot of fresh legs, a lot of tired legs, but it's boss to see the Reds in action, isn't it, everyone? Come on, and I can't wait. I think we're just under 20 days till the new Premier League season. I cannot wait. Bet you can't as well. But yeah, everyone, love yous and leave yous, everyone, and you'll never walk alone. Have a quality rest of your night. See you later.